What are your goals now? What is it you're trying to accomplish now at this part of your career?
Honestly, for me, like, cause I don't want to put it like in a moral way, but in the most simplest term, I'm bridging communities. You know, I'm a living example of you can be yourself and grow up in different various different cultural neighborhoods or backgrounds and still be yourself. As you hear me, like you probably hear my accent. I'm myself. So for me, the biggest thing is I'm bridging my community. I'm making it okay for people to use music as a positive means of reinforcement. I'm making it okay for to be yourself in many ways. That's why I'm dropping albums and dropping music about my story. I just dropped an album called Foreigner, and I dropped the exotic soda with it. So if you scan the code on the soda, you get an album and you get a unreleased music video that's not on distribution platforms.
Okay, so this is an album that just came out recently?
Yeah, the album just dropped 2 months ago.
Okay. And where can people listen to it at?
It's on all platforms. It's under the name of Foreigner by Illah, Illah. And I chose the name because I feel like coming here, LA, meeting all these people, having the experiences I had being from India, I feel like everybody here is a foreigner, No one's really American.
What are some of the songs on that album?
Some of the songs on that album are Long Live Sosa, to commemorate my big brother. That's somebody I grew up with very closely. He was also my roommate. When he died, that was definitely a turning point in my life because that was somebody I looked up to. And somebody, that was just somebody that made me feel like home, Somebody I could say that's my big brother. That's, he knew rum too. That's one of the songs, Long Live Sosa. The other song I really, really like is...
Where was Sosa from?
Sosa was from Fruit Town Piru.
Oh, right here, right down the street, huh?
Right.
Okay. What happened to Sosa?
Sosa got shot, and unfortunately, that kind of changed a lot of things for me, Like that was my big bro. So that was a turning point in my life because that's kind of where I realized, like, the only people, that's after Rum passed. So I realized that were the two people that really, really loved and cared for me are gone. And everybody else that I care about or that cares about me is in jail or keeps going to jail. So, what am I here for?
What are some of the other songs?
Meet the Flockers. That's another song I like. Another song off the album I really like is For Me and Shrimp and Lobster. We have a video coming out for Shrimp and Lobster next week.
Who's in that song? Shrimp the Lobster?
Most of those songs are solo songs. They're all me. And one song, the song Sneaky Link, has my friend Bolo on it. Shout out Bolo.
Where's Bolo from?
Fruit Town.
Okay. So you have a strong connection to the fruit towns in Compton, huh?
I wouldn't, yes and no. Like I wouldn't really say like, I represent any community in Compton or as such. I just, I'm just Indian. My friends love me for who I am.
Yeah.
It's different. They always told me from day one, a lot of my friends, they told me, you're the prize, Mo. You gotta start, carrying yourself like that. We need you to blow up. We can't have you being in jail. A lot of my friends don't want me being in jail wherever they're from,
You stayed out of jail?
Mexican, black, whatever,
You've managed to stay out of jail since you've been here?
Yeah, I had a little experience before I turned 18, not out here, but that kind of that was it for me, So you go to juvenile in a third world country, it's not the same as, you feel me, East Lake or Silmar, like, it is, but it's not, even though it's probably less violence and shit, just how you see like the mental conditions of people and just seeing how third world it is and people offering you like, this is bad, that made me realize like I had to elevate. So when I came here, I already had like that right head on my shoulders, meeting Ram, meeting J Stone, people like that, shout out Ears. That's one of the people that really made sure that I was doing my music, Mr. Get Off Me, feel me, my guy Funk P, my brother Enel, Kisimo, feel me, so a lot of people that that really helped me and started, tell me like, Mo, you're the prize, like, we don't need you in the streets,
Yeah.
That's why I always have my head on the right place. I never needed like, I need to get this right, or I need to be from here, or I'm from here. Like, I was always told, bro, that's the Indian homie. He's from India. Let him be,
Yeah.
we respect him for who he is because he loves and respects us and helps us, you know, in wherever community, whichever hood I went, you know.
So do you still you on this album? Did you produce all the tracks too?
I mixed and mastered all of them, but I produced like 2 of them. I co-produced them actually.
And where do you get your other tracks from?
I actually get them from my friend Vangela and Zan and Viper. They're all good producers. Shout out Viper BC from he worked with Stink Team. So you know that's he from Stink Team. He got a lot of Draco. You know, work with posthumous work with Draco, Ralphie. You know, shout out to them.
Okay. And before we wrap up, I wanted you to talk about some of this merchandise that you got here.
This is how I'm selling the album if y'all want to get my album, because you know cars don't got CD players no more. Everything is digital. You could scan this code on the drink. The drink is for $10. You get the drink and get the album free and a music video that's not been released.
Okay, and how do people get the drink though? Is that something you ship it or what?
I ship it, and it's also available at certain stores in Hollywood, such as Ignite Smoke Shop. Shout out Ignite. You know, appreciate them. They're our close partners. They helped me launch the drink too.
Okay.
But it's mostly DM. Like I'll be getting messages from Germany, Detroit, like all types of places I would never expect. I've never been to Detroit or Germany.
And they're DMing you on which platform? Give us that.
Instagram, YouTube. My Instagram is India's Only, and the backup page is India's Only 04.
How did you come up with the idea to bottle a tea and then put the QR code on there to access the music?
Because everybody rap. You know? I just wanted to do something different, and at the same time I wanted to make it fun, you know? We did a little event, and you know, we're just promoting the drink now, so we're doing pop-ups for the drink, you know?
I think Nipsey Hussle would be proud of that idea.
You know? Rather than me being in the streets, robbing, doing wrong shit, I'm doing the right thing, you know? Pushing the right, you know, the narrative, and that's what I'm trying to do for even the people that's in and around my community. I'm using music as a positive means of reinforcement for even the incarcerated, you know?
And what would you tell people Compton's like for a person that has never been to Compton? We're in Compton right now. What would you tell them it's like here in Compton?
So it's a melting pot of different cultures, and it's just yeah, really, it's a melting pot. You're gonna meet people from all walks and of life, you know? You're gonna meet people that's doing all different types of ventures, but that's for, you know, just LA as a whole, you know?
Now you said you would tell a young Indian, if there was another young Illah, you would say stay in Hollywood.
Stay in Hollywood for sure.
If they stayed in Hollywood, they wouldn't be working with some of the people you're working with now. You mentioned quite a few different people, right?
Right, no, I understand that, but I don't know how to put it, like, in the best way. Like some of the experiences that I went through, I don't wish adversity, poverty, you know, not having the right education about certain topics on anyone at the end of the day. So, you know, if you have the ball in your hand, you know you're the prize, you could get your friends up out of that situation, or you know, you have the resources, whatever it may be, wherever they may be, to get yourself and people around you that you love out of that situation, man. Don't be trying to be like them. They trying to be like you. Feel me?